A whitelist can be a double-edged sword. Sometimes it can be that ticket to an instant flip and making money, but other times it means you can be left holding that dud. Let me jump in and tell you why. First up, I want to say if you could hit up that like button, it really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, I've put chapters down below so you can fast forward to the sections that you want to help you navigate the video easier. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before jumping into the NFT space. So the reason that I see whitelists as a double-edged sword is that a lot of people see them as a way to quickly make some money, get their hands on an NFT before anyone else can get them. It also means that you could then list them if the project sells out, and because you've got it beforehand, especially before reveal, you can even sell it before the public sale. But the issue that you get is if you are on a whitelist, you're going to be the first person buying in. So you're going to be buying into a project without even knowing if you actually will have a project behind you that sells out afterwards. For example, there could be 20,000 fake followers on Twitter, there could be 20,000 fake people on the Discord. You've then been given a spot on the whitelist to get 10. You've then bought up those 10. Then what happens is when it goes to public sale, no one buys because there isn't that much momentum there. The reason that I say this is I'm starting to see a trend that is people are getting onto whitelists, people are buying up on the whitelist, it's doing quite well in the pre-sale, but when it gets to the public sale, it's dropping off. And I think it comes down to two reasons. The public sale is too far away from the pre-sale, where what happens is the momentum builds up and then people aren't on the whitelist and they think, oh, I'm not going to make it in this, so then they drop out of the project. So the people that are in the whitelist are shouting out from the rooftops going, hey, this project's great, I'm on the whitelist trying to bump it up and hype it up. But the rest of the people that aren't necessarily on the whitelist don't think that they've then got a ticket in. They then jump out of the project and they're not invested in it because they're not on the whitelist and they don't want to be paying high gas fees, etc. And what happens is when the whitelist is fully sold out and it gets to the public sale, there's no one else in there to kind of bring up that momentum. The way that these whitelists should be done is the whitelist should almost be very close to the public sale. Now, the reason I'm saying it should be very close to the public sale is that you need to continue that momentum when it comes to those sales of the whitelist. Now, the reason I'm saying that this is how a whitelist should be run is so that you can have a look at this situation, this hypothetical situation, and insert yourself into those current projects that you're looking at and that you may actually be on a whitelist for. Because when it comes down to it, you don't want to be the person that's in there buying up 5 or 10 on the whitelist and then there is no sale. So out of a 10,000 profile picture project, they've only sold 4 or 5,000. Now, there is the chance that something could sell out and could go quite well, but if you are on the whitelist, you're most likely in it because you support the project, but you may also want one of those kind of quick flips when it comes down to it. You could buy sort of 3 or 4 and then sell 1 or 2 to kind of recoup your initial investment. So that's why a whitelist can be kind of dangerous, because you are the one that's kind of jumping into uncharted territories. Now, I'm not saying all whitelists are bad. For an example, with Hate Beast, there's a lot of hype around this project at the moment. It's releasing in December. I did a video on it. The video is going great. Everyone's really excited about this project. If you could get on the whitelist for a project like this, you're going to be in good hands. You're going to do quite well. Another project that's going absolutely insane with their members and their invite competition is Mutant Punk City. I've also done a video about this project. Now, what's happening is everyone is trying really hard to get on this whitelist and they're inviting hundreds and hundreds of people, and they're going to end up crossing 1,000 people before the pre-sale and the public sale when it comes to their Discord. This project is going really crazy and the hype is building. Now, being on a whitelist for a project like this, you're almost in a safer situation, but you're only in that situation because you can see how the projects are growing by being in their Discord and actually kind of being on platforms like Twitter and TikTok and seeing what people are actually talking about and what people are doing. So when it comes down to getting onto a whitelist, when you're on the whitelist, you're not obligated to buy that NFT. You're just on that list to get it. So what you should do is, if you are ever offered a whitelist spot to something and the whitelist doesn't seem too hard to get onto, start thinking about it and start thinking why you actually deserve a spot on that whitelist and why was it so easy. Because if it is very easy for you to get on the whitelist, you may be the person that they're kind of dangling a carrot in front of to get you to kind of buy in, to kind of hopefully build up that momentum. Because if I can break it down like this, if they can make a whitelist of 100 people and each of those people can pick up 2 of these NFTs a piece because they're on the whitelist and they feel like it's going to sell out, they then sell them for 0.05 each. They end up with about 10 ETH in their wallet, and that equates to currently right now at about $46,000. So you can see that it's not actually hard for these projects. Some of these projects don't even need to sell out. All they need to do is get you enticed, get you onto a whitelist, because they know that if someone's on a whitelist, they're more likely to FOMO into a project because they feel better, they feel special about the project. So that is something to be careful of. If you're on a whitelist and it seemed very easy to get onto the whitelist, be careful about FOMOing in. Wait and have a look at the project, see what other people are saying about the project. If you can't see and feel that hype around the project, don't buy on the whitelist. Wait until it actually gets to the public sale. And when it comes down to the regrets that you may have, the regret that you bought in at the public sale and paid in a little bit more gas than getting on the whitelist is a better regret to have than to have the regret of jumping in on the whitelist and then end up holding a dud and it only selling 200 or 300 spots out. I previously did a video, and there's actually a link up here, you can check it out after you watch this video of course, about how the supply-demand ratio of NFTs has completely flipped and how a lot of projects aren't selling out. And what this made me do is, when I was doing some research onto that video, I was starting to really realize and see the matrix when it came to the whitelist, and when it came to the people that actually wanted to release these projects and not necessarily have the intention to fully sell out, but the idea of just getting people to buy. Now, when you go and do a public sale, they're hoping that there's enough hype there. What they're hoping with a whitelist is that you're going to be the first on that list. Now, not saying that every project that has a whitelist is a scam. Whitelist can be very beneficial, but please do your due diligence when it comes to being on a whitelist and making a purchase on a project, because there is so much out there, and if the whitelist is very tightly guarded and it's very hard to get on that whitelist and there's a lot of hype around that project, then you will be rewarded by it. If the whitelist is very easy to get to and it's just a matter of copying and pasting your address and they put you on the whitelist, then it seems a little bit too easy. And as the saying goes, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Well, then that's what it should be like when it comes down to a whitelist and pre-sales. Now, to ease your mind when it comes down to whitelist, I'm on the whitelist for Mutant Punks City. And when I do get my chance to mint one, I will mint one in the pre-sale. Now, the reason that I'm going to be minting them is I actually covered them on the 26th of October. They had 32,000 members on the 26th of October. Now they have 96,000 in their Discord. They've grown over 60,000 members in their Discord within about a 3-week period. So the hype on this project had continued to grow. It was moving, the momentum was pumping and building, and that's why with this whitelist, I'm going to be feeling a little bit more safe and secure. You need to kind of be in these projects. You don't need to be in them messaging and talking and communicating with everyone, but just having a look at these stats on the daily to see if it's worth it. And when it comes down to it, if you're in that whitelist, is the project growing by 100 a day or 1,000 a day? What are people outside of that Discord server saying about that? Don't be afraid to jump on Twitter and ask questions. Have a look around and put your objective glasses on and analyze the project to make sure that you're not going to end up holding a dud of a project. Saying that, if you really do like the project, you like the art, you like the direction, you like the utility, you like the gaming aspect, whatever it is, if you really like that aspect of the project, then you should totally disregard this video. This is strictly coming down to an economic standpoint when it comes to NFTs. Now, before I go, I really quickly want to touch on the giveaway. I'm giving away 0.1 ETH when we reach 5,000 subscribers. We've just crossed over the 4,000 subs mark, so we're getting there. Down below, I've got a link to Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I've also got a link to the pinned tweet. Retweet that. Follow me on Twitter. Also sub here. And then when we reach 5,000 subs, I'll be giving away the 0.1 ETH. And with ETH hitting all-time highs, not good for the NFT market, it means that that could actually be a tasty little bag for someone to be taking home. So good luck in the giveaway. As always, it's been a pleasure having you with me. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.